How's it going, guys? It's Marcus. As most of you know, the Season 3 finale of Star vs. the Forces of Evil aired a few days ago, and it was nothing short of a masterpiece. Many moments gave me chills and had my jaw right on the floor while watching it. One of the best moments in this finale was when Eclipsa pulled up and was the one to defeat the current embodiment of Meteora, but at the same time, the spell didn't kill Meteora, but rebirthed her, I guess. She was sort of reborn from the spell. Not sure if that was an intentional move or not by Eclipsa, but I'm gonna assume it was, since Eclipsa didn't seem all that surprised when she heard the new baby Meteora crying in the mini crater. But after all this, Star gives Eclipsa the wand to keep because Star believed it was the least she could give Eclipsa after, you know, the way her ancestors cucked Eclipsa and Meteora from royalty. Eclipsa then flies into the sky and is revealed she is leaving to go be with her monster husband, revealed to be named Glabgor, who is crystallized inside the ancient monster temple.
Hello, my love. We're home.
This whole sequence of Eclipsa leaving and the audience finding out her husband has technically been alive this whole time brought up a boatload of questions. And the question I'm going to be talking about today is, what were Eclipsa's true motives this entire time, and is she technically evil because of these motives / plan? During the entire sequence of Eclipsa arriving at the Monster Temple, it does seem like the wand played a major part in unlocking the area where Glabgor was crystallized. She was using the wand the entire time inside before approaching his crystal, and with that being the case, Eclipsa probably had plans to obtain the wand from the get-go after being released from her crystal. If you remember the first interaction she had with Star, Star asked,
"Hey, if you're around tonight, you should come to the royal dinner."
Oh, that sounds delightful. But I may have other plans.
Aw, you got a hot date?
Something like that.
The quote-unquote something like that Eclipsa was referring to was most definitely reuniting with her husband Glabgor. However, because of all the things that happened from here on out after this conversation, Eclipsa wasn't able to fulfill this initial goal of obtaining the wand to reunite with her husband. She was forced into staying inside Muni Castle on lockdown awaiting her trial, and then when the trial ended, she had to deal with her own daughter Meteora when she just found out she was alive, and, you know, Meteora was going on the rampage throughout Muni seeking revenge. And so with Meteora no longer posing a threat and Star handing Eclipsa the wand willingly, Eclipsa was able to fulfill her initial goal without really any effort. Now, does this plan she have make her an evil character like she was initially viewed to be? I don't necessarily think so. Eclipsa still doesn't seem evil per se, but rather selfish. Wanting to do things that make her happy no matter if it leads to rules being broken or people getting hurt. Like, this part of her character was kind of revealed from the get-go when she wanted to look at the Rose Garden from that condemned area, saying the view was absolutely divine, but, you know, the area's off limits, but Eclipsa was like, don't let that stop me. Or stop you, rather, saying this is Star. But sometimes these things she wants to accomplish end up helping the side of good as well, like destroying the being Meteora had become and turning her into an infant again so she can be raised by both of her parents properly. I think Eclipsa just wanted to be reunited with her true love, but needed the wand to get to him. The wand not only needed to be acquired to access the area where Glabgor was, but it's also needed for him to be freed from the crystal. So far, the only person we've known to be able to free people from crystals is the Crystal Man himself, Romulus, but now that Eclipsa has the wand again, she's pretty much back at her full magical power. She's at full power now. It wouldn't surprise me at all if Eclipsa had a dark spell in mind to free Glabgor from the crystal prison. But now with Glabgor soon to be freed, what is this going to mean for the future of the series, specifically Season 4? Glabgor does not look happy at all inside that crystal. He looks very, very upset. It looks like he was trying to put up some kind of fight against Romulus before Romulus eventually crystallized him. If they're setting him up to be the main antagonist for the next season, I think this is going to give Eclipsa more internal conflicts as a character. She loves Glabgor, but at the same time, I refuse to believe she didn't form any type of bond with Star and Moon after being freed from the crystal. There's no way she felt no emotional connection to them whatsoever. Like I said, Eclipsa has yet to show any intentional maliciousness, as in she has yet to go out of her way to fuck things up for the good guys just for the sake of, you know, destruction or revenge or anything like that. So if Glabgor ends up posing a threat to Star and the rest of her friends down the line in the series, Eclipsa might have to make an even more difficult choice than choosing to face her own daughter in combat. If this does happen, then it's not going to happen for a while, obviously. Eclipsa will most likely stay on Glabgor's side for most of the time because she loves him and hasn't seen him in hundreds of years. Especially now that Meteora is reborn, Eclipsa wants them to feel like a true family again, but sadly, I don't think that's going to last if they are setting up Glabgor to be the main antagonist for this next season. But it still makes me so happy to see the direction the crew is going with Eclipsa's character. They're giving her so much complexity, and that's going to be pushed even further when Season 4 eventually drops. But I think that's going to be it for this video, though. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to leave a like down below if you enjoyed, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, take care, bye-bye.